Morning, everybody. Anybody there? I'm pretty sure you can all hear me now. Yeah, very, very excited to be with you guys this morning. Very early this morning here for us. It's now 2 o'clock in the morning, and we believe that Brent and Matt and our two beautiful elephant bulls are probably now about 40 minutes away, everybody. So very, very close by. VM, have you got the YouTube link for me? Thank you. So as you can see, everybody, I'm standing next to this beautiful fire here. It's rather chilly this morning, and so we decided to warm ourselves up with this beautiful little fire here just outside FC. Andrew's inside, busy whipping up some coffee. Liam's on controls, getting everything prepped and ready. And I'm busy trying to scroll through all the ads on YouTube so that I can hopefully see some of the comments. Currently watching Candy Crush Saga, very exciting. But yeah, obviously our schedule moved up quite a bit. Word from Brent was that the current driver had a little bit more energy than the previous driver that was used. But also obviously the last predictions in terms of arrival time was from experience with quite a few more elephants. Obviously with the last herd that we brought in, there were 5 of them, and that's why it took so much longer. Now just with the 2 bulls, it's been a lot quicker. So yeah, we've had to rush around and get everything ready a little bit earlier than predicted, but very, very excited nonetheless. I see someone commented, VM, they can see your caravan in the background. Yes, that is VM's beautiful caravan / camping trailer / it does everything, that thing. I'm just busy scrolling through some of the comments here, everybody. It's awesome to have you all with us. So the plan is from here, like I say, it's probably going to be about 40 minutes now, maybe just less, before the bulls come through the gate here into the Rietspruit Game Reserve, and we'll gear up pretty soon with our setup and head from here and meet Brent and Matt at the gate with the elephants, and we'll then head from here towards Boskamp, which is where the ramp is that we will reverse the truck up to and release the bulls down that ramp. So you'll be with us all the way, but we just want to do quickly touch base with everybody, say hello, say good morning or good afternoon or good evening, wherever everybody might be, and just build up a little bit of excitement, because we are certainly very excited and cannot wait. I've been awake, so I came through a little bit earlier this evening. I actually did a private virtual drive this afternoon, or yesterday afternoon, which was very exciting. We had some incredible moments with the pride, and I also found a leopard on the fence line with Andrew, which was very exciting as well. And then I went home straight after my drive, tucked Harrison into bed, sat down for dinner with Kate, and literally was just about finished with my pizza, and VM called and said, right, the elephants are coming, 2 a.m. Let's go. So I raced back here and slept over here at FC. Well, when I say slept over, I got 2 hours of sleep. And then, just my internal body clock woke me up, because I was just so excited for this. So I've been awake for the last hour and a half on my 3rd cup of coffee. But very, very excited, guys. Right, let's see. Where are the Lady Ellies now? Somewhere out there. They are out there enjoying themselves. Have no idea that these 2 beautiful elephant bulls are about to come and interrupt their entire lives. But it's going to be really awesome to see them interact and to see how things shape out. Carol, yes, I did find a leopard without you. I'm terribly sorry. Andrew and I will make sure to find one with you in the very near future. Yeah, it was very exciting. I think it was a young male leopard, to be honest. Once we eventually, I spotted it from quite a distance away, and once we eventually got a bit closer, it was definitely a skittish leopard, and it went off into the thick bush, but it lay down only about 20 meters the other side of the fence from us. And we managed to get a couple of glimpses through the thick brush just of its face. I think it was a young male leopard, I'm not too sure, but still so cool to see another leopard here. It certainly will be a leopard that moves through a number of the reserves that surround us here. It wasn't actually on our side, it was on the Raptors View Estate side of the fence, the other side of the blowbunk fence. Still very, very exciting though, very, very cool. Liz, you have a question about, is there a reason for doing this outside of daylight hours? Seems more dangerous than last time. It would probably be more dangerous to stall once you have darted those elephants and you have them on the move. It took a bit of time to locate them at Nambiti this morning, and once the guys located them, they darted them and got going as soon as they could. Ultimately, you just want this process to happen as quickly as possible. You don't want to have those elephants in transit for any longer than they need to be, and the team is incredibly professional and very safe when they transport these animals, and ultimately it doesn't affect the elephants whether it's daylight or nighttime. The trick is just to get here as safely and as quickly as possible. Michael, welcome. You are not too late. We're just doing a quick warm-up here around the fire as we prep ourselves and get ready for the imminent arrival of Brent, Matt, and the 2 elephant bulls. They are probably now about 30 minutes away. So I've just quickly popped on to say hi to everybody, answer a couple of questions, and we're going to get going pretty soon. I'm actually going to log off now with you all, everybody. I'm going to say goodbye shortly, just so we can get everything else prepped. And then we're going to head through to the Rietspruit entrance gate down here in the corner of the property and wait for Brent at the gate with the bulls. And then we'll go live again as soon as they start arriving, which is going to be very, very exciting. So, yes, very excited to have you all on board, guys. Please stay tuned. It's not going to be long now, but we'll be back again with you very, very soon for that arrival. Yeah, exactly, Michael. Brent and Kevin, obviously very, very experienced with this movement of wildlife, and we're just so fortunate to have them on board. Very, very excited to have them here, and I'm pretty sure everything's gone very smoothly. Well, we know it has. But yes, goodbye, everybody. Just goodbye for now. I'll be back. We will be back very soon for that arrival. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon. Hello everybody, welcome back. We are sitting at the gate now. We've just got word from Matthew that they've just turned onto the access road to the reserve, which is very exciting. So they, I don't know, probably about 10 minutes maximum from us now. So yeah, very, very close by. So we're just going to sit here and wait. Thanks, Julie. Good to be back. Whew. It is fresh. So I've got Andrew and Linda with me, everybody. They're both sitting behind me here. And the three of us are very, very excited. VM's at FC, making sure that this all goes smoothly for all of you. So yeah, he sadly is going to miss out on the action whilst he takes control of FC, but I suppose he'll be with us from that side. Marcy, yes, I did warm up quite nicely around that fire, thank you, although that's now a distant memory. It's the minute you drive away from it, it's cold again. I can see some lights in the distance there, everybody. Here they come. Oh my word, this is so epic. I'm pretty sure you can see the lights now in the distance through the gate. So once they get a little bit closer, everyone, I'm just going to reposition the vehicle just to give the trucks and the support vehicles enough space to get by. Barbara, to answer your question about bulls in must, not so much a concern versus just being aware, that's all. They have definitive signs that are visible when you're close to these elephants, these bulls, when they come into must. You can also pick up the smell of a bull in must from quite a distance, to be honest, a very pungent smell. So, you know, we will all be able to recognize if one of these bulls does come into must, and then we just give them their space. But you can still probably get to within sort of 50 to 100 yards of them without them even taking any interest in you whatsoever when they're in must. I've often had sightings of bulls that are in must that, you know, I came around a corner, I didn't have really any time to react, and the bull literally just sauntered right past the front of my truck and didn't do anything, no reaction whatsoever. So just because they're in must doesn't mean that they automatically are going to be aggressive. I suppose it's just, yeah, what kind of day they're having maybe. Lost visual of those lights as they go through the dip, so they're getting closer, everybody. Wow, what a privilege to be here, to be honest. I'm very, very excited and very grateful to paint a dog and to be a part of the team and be here for this, especially on this reserve which I call home. It's a real treat. Michael, that's a very good question. What made these bulls, you know, good candidates for the Rietspruit Reserve? The honest answer, I don't actually know how they select them. What I do know is they, you know, one's a younger bull, one's slightly older. What we do know as well is they're coming from a reserve that's similar in size to the Rietspruit Game Reserve. So Nambiti is about 18,000 hectares, 18,000 acres in size. And we, of course, are 14,800 acres in size. So these bulls are used to this amount of space, which is a good thing. So it means that they probably won't test our perimeter fence line all that much. They'll be used to the amount of space they have. and will probably be quite thrilled by the idea that there's other elephants here already. So once they get released, they'll start picking up on the smells, of the other elephants' dung, and will obviously also be quite thrilled once they locate our herd. So they'll feel very much at home once they start exploring. So that was certainly a factor in the decision made with getting them specifically from Nambiti, was that the reserves were similar in size. Other than that, I don't know what the other specifics were. Age was certainly one thing. So obviously we wanted bulls of a older and younger age, so they control themselves. Rather, the older bull controls the mass cycle of the younger bull, which is always a good thing to have. There have been mistakes made in the past where young bull or young bulls were brought onto a reserve without any older bull to control their mass cycles or their aggression, and they became problem elephants and had to be relocated again. So that's definitely the thinking behind having one older bull versus the younger one. But of course, these vastly experienced ecology minds will make all of those decisions. But I hope that answers your question to some degree. I can hear the truck. Oh, this is very cool. It's a pleasure, Michael. Anytime. Very happy to have you here with us. Right, let me wrap myself up. Put all my bits and pieces away, just in case I need to do any maneuvering to help out once they get here. I am really looking forward to getting earpods, so that I don't have to deal with these 400 cables every time I'm on a live drive. Yes, I agree. I hope we get to see them on that Boskamp cam as well. That would be epic. But I imagine what's probably going to happen is the minute we release them, is they'll probably take off. They'll probably make a gap for it, and we won't harass them once they've made that gap. Once they've taken off, we'll let them be. I could be wrong. They might come out and literally just sort of slowly sniff around and get used to their immediate surroundings, but from what I've experienced in the past is they very often will just hightail it out of there. Hopefully not in the direction of us, but we'll be ready. Oh, listen to those crates banging on the back of that truck as they approach. Oh, these elephant bulls are just going to be so happy to be out of those crates. What a journey. Haven't actually worked out how many hours they've been on the road. I'm guessing it must be about 14 hours they've been on the road. Oh, everybody. Okay, I'm just going to quickly reposition the vehicle. If I don't get to all of your questions, everyone, it's just because I'm obviously going to be quite busy in the next little while, so I won't be able to check my phone as regularly, but I'll get to them as best as I can. Will you jump off, Andrew, and just open the gate there? So the first vehicle coming through here, everybody, is Dr. Pete Rogers and Brent.
Morning.
Hello, Brent. Hello, boys. How are we doing?
We're we're alive.
We are very happy to see you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There's the truck.
Brent, I assume the truck's just going to follow you all the way through, hey?
Yeah.
Okay, 100.
Might want to go in front of us though, being an open vehicle with all the dust that's going to come.
I think that's a very good idea. Yeah.
Make space when it comes in.
Perfect. Where must I wait for you at Boskamp?
Dad will be there just to have his park.
Linda, just get that truck coming across there. All right, everybody, we are actually going to move ahead of the truck. I'm grateful that Brent has said that we should do that, because to be honest, us being in this open vehicle behind the lead vehicle and the big truck is going to be incredibly dusty. So we're going to continue now through to Boskamp. So we can avoid all of that dust. But they have arrived. They are here safely on the Rietspruit Game Reserve. They're just coming through the gate as we speak. Ooh. And the sniffles have begun. I was so excited I completely forgot my gloves for this journey. Just going to pause here for a moment. It looks like they're just still at the gate. I think probably waiting for Matt. Matt took over from Andrew to just let everybody through and then close the gates behind everybody. Question about doing the release at night. No, look, I mean, these releases happen at any time of the day. I was talking about it earlier when I was around the campfire. We can never control, our exact environment when it comes to darting these animals and then moving them. And ultimately, what we want to achieve is the least amount of time that these animals are in transit. So it took a little bit of time to locate the bulls in the first place this morning at Nambiti Reserve. Once they were located, they were darted, loaded onto the trucks, and they got going. Ultimately, as well, daytime, nighttime makes no difference to those elephants, as long as we just get them up here safely and as quickly as possible. Right, so we are now heading through to Boskamp, everybody. I'm going to hand over a spotlight to my colleague behind me here, who's going to see if he can spot a leopard on the way. Why the hell not? For those of you who may have missed it, I did a private virtual safari yesterday evening here on the Rietspruit Reserve, and we were treated to an incredible sighting of the resident pride of lions. One of the lionesses actually climbed the largest tree I've ever seen a lioness climb, so that was mind-blowing to say the least to see that. I think it might have actually been Bucket that climbed up into this tree. She almost fell out of it, which Andrew managed to capture all on film, so we may get to see that footage in the near future. But we then also found a young male leopard, or what we assume was a young male leopard, towards the end of our drive, which was just on the other side of a fence, which was also really, really exciting. We spotted it from quite a distance, probably about 1,000 yards off when we first spotted it, and as we got a bit closer, it's spooked, but we did get one last look at it before we left the area. Really, really cool. I see I need to pick up the pace a little bit here. Brent and the truck are hot on my tail. Definitely don't want to slow them up any longer than needed. Okay, yeah, it's cold. It's oh my goodness. I do wish I had a pair of gloves. Fortunately, don't have very far to go. We'll probably be at the ramp where we'll offload these 2 elephant bulls in the next sort of 5 to 10 minutes, everybody. Might have to just steer with my knees until we get there. Becky, yes. Very glad to know the way. That would have been a big problem if we didn't. Of course, I've been lucky enough to explore this reserve for the last 11 years. This has been, my family's home for the last decade. Know it pretty well now. What's our time looking like? 5 to 3 in the morning. So probably another 3.5 hours till sunrise. So these bulls are going to spend the first couple hours of their life here on the Rietspruit in the dark, which again won't concern them all that much. Reginald, I'm very glad we are not doing this in Gauteng, Johannesburg right now. I'd be frozen stiff, I reckon. Just thinking about the elephant herd, the resident elephant herd here on the Rietspruit Game Reserve. And I was just thinking, it's not impossible that they might be close to Boskamp now when we release these bulls, but they were still quite a distance. We located them yesterday afternoon on Leadwood, so the most northern part of this reserve. They were in the Rietspruit River just feeding there, but they were heading south. They were coming our direction. But I doubt they would have made it this far south by now. Especially because we left them on Leadwood, it was already getting dark. Their movement slows down quite a bit overnight. Marcy, yes. Andrew very kindly whipped up some hot coffee, which is in the flasks behind me here. Not just for us, but for Dr. Pete Rogers, Brent, and Matt, who I'm pretty sure will be very grateful for a hot cup of coffee as soon as we catch a breath or get a moment to enjoy that. Because yeah, it's going to be pretty much all hands on right now as we arrive to do this as quickly as possible. just going to slow down again. Don't see any lights behind me for the time being. Michael, I agree. It would be incredible to, be able to understand what these bulls might say to the herd when they first come across them. Elephant communication is fascinating to me. Most of it is infrasonic, so our ears do not pick up on it. But I'm sure there'll be a lot of conversation happening. It's interesting, I think that one of the 2 bulls that we have captured and brought up here was originally from Pinder Private Game Reserve, which is where, of course, our herd that we have here currently comes from. So it's not impossible that this bull may have had some connection with this herd of ours at some point in his life. I believe it's the younger of the 2 bulls that's come up here today, that's originally from Pinder Private Game Reserve. He was then moved to Nambiti once he got a little bit older. Wouldn't that be incredible if they recognized each other? Although I don't think the cows would treat him any differently, regardless of whether they knew him from before or not. Any lights behind us there, guys? Nothing, eh? I think they must have slowed down over those bolsters. I can hear them. I can hear the truck rambling along. They are coming. Window. So you can just see the lights approaching again here, everybody. Right, here they come. Let's stay ahead of them. Kevin, come in.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Kevin, we are on Hoofpad, not too far out now. Where do you want me to stand by?
Yeah, just go straight to Boscombe. Jake's and I are on our way there now.
Copy that. Just chatting to Kevin Leo Smith there, everybody, Brent's father. Kevin is a homeowner resident here on the Rietspruit Game Reserve, and we are very lucky to have him with his vast experience in ecology, wildlife, anything conservation, movement of wildlife. And he is a big part of not just these two elephant bulls, but most of the wildlife that's been re-released onto this reserve. Yeah, that's affirmative. I'm live at the moment. I've got Brent in the truck right behind me, who's heading straight in there now.
Okay, just confirm you've got my telemetry aerial.
Yeah, that's affirmative.
Okay, great, thanks.
So you may have heard Kevin just asking me now that I have his telemetry aerial with me. We've charged it up and brought it with us. One of these elephant bulls is going to be collared, everybody. We're going to put a collar on one of the bulls just to monitor their movements over the next little while as they get used to their new surroundings. And it is also just a fail-safe in case for some reason they do break out of the fence. We'll then be able to locate them pretty quickly using the telemetry. Alright folks, we are very close now to our final destination. About 2 minutes time we are going to pull up to the offloading area. Not too sure where, no, that's not the ramp. I just want to see where Brent goes from here. Copy that, Lindo. Okay, copy. How's that now? Okay. Alright everyone, so I'm just parked here. So is Brent. We're just waiting on the truck. It's busy making the last few bends before it gets to where we positioned. We're positioned on the airstrip here, just outside Boskamp, which is very close to where the ramp is, where we'll be offloading these two incredible elephant bulls. I can also see a set of vehicle lights in the distance there, which will most likely be Kevin. He's making his way up from his home to come and join us here now. Such an incredible, exciting moment, this. Oh, and such a beautiful evening, sitting under the stars here. 3 o'clock in the morning. Stars are pretty damn good at this time of the evening. Oh, this might be Kevin. Morning everybody. Very well, and yourself? Yeah. Pleasure. Yeah, it's just behind Brent here. Here it comes, those lights there. Okay. I see movement there. So we've just handed over the telemetry to Kevin, everybody. Kevin will be monitoring the movements of these two elephant bulls over the next coming weeks. So he'll hang on to that telemetry and just make sure that everything goes smoothly. So you can see the lead vehicle on the left hand side of the picture. That's Brent, who is traveling with our resident wildlife veterinarian here in Rietspruit, Dr. Pete Rogers. Who's been, with Brent the entire way. Obviously, Dr. Rogers is such an important part of this whole process. Vastly experienced. I think he's probably been in veterinary for the last 50 years, just about. Here they come. Got to make a big turn here first. Hopefully the truck will make it in one turn. I'm pretty sure he will. Oh, easy. Hello, you beautiful beasts. Welcome to your new home. You're almost there. So we're just working our way now down to the ramp, everybody. Wow, I'm just driving up behind the truck and I can smell the elephants. There's obviously been quite a lot of defecating and urinating that's been happening, you know, whilst they're in their containers here on the back of the truck, and I got a strong whiff of that just as we pulled up behind the truck here. Just going to hang back here for a little while, everybody, as we let the team get into position. Make sure that we don't get in anybody's way. Alright, lekker. So just chatting to Brent there, everyone. He says he's going to come over and join us shortly. Yeah.
I've also got a mic for you.
Do you want this
grab it in a second.
big one or small one?
That doesn't matter. I'll grab it in a second. And I think
Where do you want me to park, Brent? Here?
check now and then probably anywhere in there is fine.
Okay. Jeez, my heart is pounding out of my chest. This is monumental. I mean, it's just incredible what, you know, what this means to us here on the Rietspruit Game Reserve, what it means to everybody that's invested in this reserve, but what it also means for the elephants. You know, I'm pretty sure they're going to be incredibly successful here, and it's such a perfect safe haven for them to live out the rest of their lives. Absolutely amazing. I'm just glancing over to my left. So the resident family here, the Steinbach family, are all here. There's about 10 or 15 people just outside their little camp here to the left of picture. They're all here to watch this incredible moment as well with us. They're very, very excited, of course. And yeah, Kevin's just with his father at the moment, with Brent. Brent is with his father, Kevin, at the moment. They're just at the back of the truck there, just getting everything into position, everybody. I can hear some shuffling happening there in the truck. probably because with all the lights that are now shining on the side of the truck, that'll spook the elephants just slightly. Obviously they haven't had any lights shining in there for a while. How's it, Jake? How are you, meneer?
Yourself.
Lekker, man.
That's it.
Everything okay?
Yeah, no, I think so. The back one is lying down.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a worry, but
Yeah.
what we're going to do is Kevin is going in here.
Yeah.
And I'll just park on this side. So
Okay.
anyway,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait just here, Jake's,
Okay.
on this side of the tree. I spoke to
Yeah.
Brent,
No, that's perfect.
and then we'll be able to get everything just fine from here.
No, awesome.
Incredible, man.
Yeah,
Exciting, eh?
Exciting time.
Yeah, very lekker. Oh, I'm glad somebody mentioned that. I was thinking about that yesterday, Julie. That is correct. Today is Mandela Day here in South Africa. We're celebrating Mandela Day. Obviously, such an incredible man, icon, such a legend of our country and for everybody in the world. And it's just so special that these bulls will be released on that same day. Just incredible how everything works sometimes. So I can see Dr. Pete Rogers. He's the gentleman standing at the back of the truck there now, everybody. Just making sure that the bulls are okay.
How's it, everyone?
Hello, Brent.
I'm just going to organise Matthew quickly and then I'll come back and say hi properly.
Okay, good.
Phew. Long drive.
Indeed. I can see it in your face.
It's shorter than the last one.
Yeah.
The last one was, we left at 7 at night and got here at midday the next day. This time we left at like 4 in the afternoon, got here at
It's a damn good time,
2
eh?
o'clock. Yeah, so I think the last time was 2 trailers, so it was much slower.
Okay, yeah.
So we were doing 40 k's an hour last time, we're doing 80 this time.
Double the speed.
So I'm just going to go find Maddie quickly.
Alrighty. Stay there. So you'll see what's happening at the moment, everybody, is they're just trying to line up the truck correctly, which is taking a little bit of time. You can imagine it's not so easy maneuvering this massive machine in this tight space here in the bush. pretty sure you can all make out Matthew and Brent at the front of Kevin's Land Rover there. They've just got their first cup of coffee, which I'm pretty sure they're very grateful for. Hell of a journey. How are the bulls kept from charging the humans? Very simple. The humans clear out completely. We won't be close to those bulls when they come out. So there'll be somebody, most likely just one person, that will release the doors, and then the bulls will come out on their own and we will clear out. We'll be well away from that trailer as soon as they come out. We don't want to be close to them when they come out. Thanks for your very kind words there, Michael. Yeah, this team is amazing, and what they have achieved is, yeah, remarkable. Very proud of Brent and Viam, and of Charles and the whole team. You guys are doing some incredible things, and I'm very, very happy to be a part of it. Very excited to be a part of the crew now. Oh, looks like we're going to go again, line up again.
Who's there? Hello Marty, Zephyr, Regula. Hello Michael. That's Daisy. I got some coffee. So I think we can move, guys. I'm just not sure how first they're going to be.
No, sure. But I'll be ready to go if need be, it's fine. Hello, Matt. Yeah, I think if I reverse in here...
Yeah. And Matt and I are going to be on the roof.
You're going to be on the roof, okay.
Yeah.
You're not worried about this mesh being in the way here, it's fine, eh?
No, I mean they're going to come up. Yeah. They should run off, but night time's always different from
exactly.
daytime. That's your coffee grinds in the bottom.
Lekker, man.
Does your battery icon come up from you?
Because I bought that, Viam said none of us were not operating, essentially. We're not qualified, which is true. It's coffee for you, it's there. And we bought it just in case.
Matt,
Yo,
has that bull been collared already?
the one has, yeah.
Okay. So there you go, Marcy, just to answer your question, the bull has already been collared, which is great news. So there's no extra stress now. They've just got to come out the truck and be on their way and do their thing.
Because there was only 2 elephants in one trailer. The truck could go like 70 to 80 k's instead of 40. No, that's the legal kangaroo.
How's it going?
Morning, Pete.
Apologies about the light. Very good, Andrew. Nice to meet you.
I'm right here. Hello, Peter.
Yes, are you?
Fine and you?
Oh, lekker, thanks.
Nice to see you.
Uncle Pete, you want to say anything? You say anything that they're on?
Yeah, you're live. Everybody's listening
Oh,
to you, Pete.
okay.
No pressure, eh?
No, that's...
I won't ask for it.
Hannah's going to get you another coffee.
Oh, good man.
Hello, Greer.
Thanks, I know.
How are you, my darling?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. How exciting is this?
This is the bestest.
Oh my goodness. What a treat, eh?
Yeah.
I've literally been grinning from ear to ear for the last 2 hours. Oh, jeez, man.
Yeah.
What a
We've got
moment.
good team, eh?
Yeah.
And I
Well
got
done,
Pete here.
guys.
Yes.
Well done, guys.
Pete from the first race we bought it
Yes.
at Pinder. Yeah, we were all together there.
Actually, I wasn't there when those ones arrived.
No, but you rescued them.
Yes, these guys are struggling to line it up, eh? Not easy.
It was side opening crates, so
Yeah.
Last time I saw that. We're just going to job them as they come out.
They take off.
Michael, that's about right. That's Greer for you.
Hi, Michael.
Always super excited. So lekker. That's correct, Mary. The truck, or the trailer part of the truck, is just reversing up to a ramp which you can't see right now. It's just behind Kevin and Greer's vehicle here. It looks like they've almost got it now. I think they might actually be done. I think they've got it lined up. So we're going to maneuver the vehicles now, and you'll be able to see that ramp a little bit better once we reposition the vehicles. And the bulls will both come out at the back side of that trailer down the ramp and then be on their way. Just taking a couple steps closer here to just see how it's lining up. And it's amazing. You get within, 25 yards of this trailer and you immediately can smell the elephants. Such an incredible smell. Ah. One last tweak of the position of that trailer, I think. Chris, I don't think I'm going to ask Kevin to move his landy. That's That's asking for trouble. Oh dear. Regula, that sounds like a absolutely marvelous idea. We look forward to you and you coming to visit us. That would be amazing. Come and see these elephants in the flesh, doing what they love doing in this beautiful part of the world. Julie, that can certainly be arranged. If you'd like to arrange a private drive, just get in touch with Charles. He's my boss, he's my handler. He controls my movements these days. But we can certainly make that happen.
It's coffee, it's Frisco.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is potent.
Yeah. It was also made in a bit of a rush.
So yeah,
No, you go ahead. No worries, Greer. Marcy, that is correct. Brent and Matty will be jumping on top of the trailer. And yeah, we'll be overseeing it from above and we'll be filming it from above as well. I think he might be with Nico.
You might want to move this car.
Yeah.
Actually, behind here, it's fine. Anything there.
So you want me just the other side of this bush willow?
Yeah, I think the soak's lying down and stuff, so you know,
I see that.
we need to. We're going to give him a wake up call.
Okay.
this is at least the
All right, everybody. I think we are moving.
sorry, Garrett, your seat is taken up here.
No, that's totally fine. No worries.
I think those are Brent's stuff. Yeah.
Here we go, sir.
Sure, thank you.
Thank you, dear.
Okay.
Am I good? Alright everybody, you'll now see that we have a clear view of the back of the trailer and the ramp. I don't think we're going to be putting lights on, so is there any way we can adjust the exposure, or is that about as good as it will be?
I think that's about as good as it's going to be, yeah.
Okay.
Especially if we can't shine a light on.
No, we mustn't shine lights on them, so...
No.
there we go, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's very
the
cool.
best it's gonna be.
No, that's hundreds. Thanks guys, good job. Alright everybody, we are edging very close here to the release. Yeah. No worries. That's amazing. Look at that, guys. Look at the top of the trailer. That elephant has just opened the top hatch himself with his trunk. It's unreal. He wants out. He is ready. God, that's amazing. Check, he's done it again. He's just popped that lid at the top there. That's unbelievable. These animals are so intelligent. I don't know if you all can just make out that flap at the top. Just keeps going up and down as that elephant bull pushes it up and down with his trunk. Smelling a different type of air up here on the Rietspruit Game Reserve. I see somebody just mentioned, you know, the Ellie in the back is not lying down anymore. That's correct. So the elephant at the back here, I assume has got some tired legs. and was lying down when it arrived here. So yeah, we've had to get it to stand up before we obviously open the doors. But I believe he is up now and ready to come out. I think that's what's taken a bit of time, is just to make sure that he was ready up on his feet. Michael, to answer your question, I don't know the exact ages, but I think the older bull is closer to 40 years of age and the younger one is about 15 to 20 years of age. And I believe it's the younger one that comes from Pinde. So yeah, there may be quite a bit of information on that younger bull. Look, just drop the camera a bit. Don't get that in. Okay, here we go, everybody. It is that time, everybody. The door is open. You can see Brent yanking on the door, just trying to make space for this bull to come out. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that, everybody. Oh my God, this is incredible. He's gone straight to eating. That is just incredible. No, I'm not going to get out. I'm actually just going to have something to eat before I go anywhere. Unbelievable. Ah, look at those tusks. These tusks are quite big already, quite thick. I tell you what, the other elephant bull will not be best pleased that this guy's taken to having an early morning snack before he gets going. Look at that, look at how his trunk searches around the side of the truck where Brent was standing right there. Such an incredible sense of smell. Oh, there we go, guys. Taking his first step. First couple of steps here onto the Rietspruit Game Reserve. So calm about the whole thing. God, he's beautiful. Everybody, this is the elephant with the collar. Tentatively taking his first couple of steps down the slope of the ramp here. Wow, that is unbelievable. Such a privilege to be here. There he goes. He's on his way. Incredible. Man, he was hungry. He hasn't stopped feeding since he's literally got his trunk out of that truck. So the second bull is on its way, everybody. They're just coaxing him from the front of the trailer. I can hear him taking a couple steps. Yeah, that's true, hey Michael. It's incredible to see how completely calm this elephant bull is. Oh, Lindo, get that. That's amazing. He's just found what I think is a knobthorn tree and he's gone straight to it. He's already going at the trees. There you go, nice big branch of a knobthorn. Or is it a marula? I couldn't make it out in this low light. But he is certainly happy to have some food after that long journey. So you'll notice now, everybody, that the second bull is just about ready to come out of the truck. Brent is just busy pulling on the divide that separated the two bulls while they were in transit. Just trying to pull that divide out, which is proving to be quite tough, but Brent's on it, he's got it. Won't be long before the second bull makes his way out onto the Rietspruit Game Reserve. Just so chuffed and so blown away about, by how completely calm this first bull has been since he came out. There's still so much noise around here, lots of foreign smells, and he's just completely relaxed, not bothered at all. Oh. So we're still waiting on the second bull to come out, everybody. He seems a little bit reluctant in there. I assume he's also facing the direction of the ramp. Should be easier. Yeah, here we go. Let's go back to the front, or the back of the trailer there. It looks like he's making his way up now.
You have the small lead lens there? Small hand out wide? Yeah. I'll borrow it. Thanks.
I can hear the footfalls of this giant making his way along the trailer here. Come on, big guy. You're missing out on all the good food and all the action out here. Somebody just asked if these two bulls knew each other before coming up here. Yes, very likely that they did. They both came from the same reserve, and I believe they were hanging out together. It seems like this second bull, everybody, has backed up again to the front of the trailer. He's a little bit reluctant to come out right now. Mary, I see you asking for a quick recap on the where, when and how. So the two bulls have come from Nambiti Game Reserve down in KwaZulu-Natal. Yeah, we selected a older bull with a slightly younger bull. The older bull will help control the demeanor and the muscle cycles of that younger bull, and he needs that guidance as well from the older bull. As he of course won't be spending all his time with the females. But yes, so they've traveled about 480 kilometers from KwaZulu-Natal up here to the Rietspruit Game Reserve. They were both darted and collected and loaded into the trucks around midday yesterday, and are now safely here. And of course we're just waiting on the second bull to come out. You can see they're just gently prodding the bull that's still reluctant to come out. They're just gently prodding that bull there with that pole, trying to convince him to come out. He's not too sure about this whole thing. Here he comes. Here he comes, everybody. He's on his way. Come on, big guy. Oh, look at that. See the trunk, the shadow there. So this is the younger of the two bulls, I think, that's coming out now, everybody. Oh, he didn't like the smell of that. Just busy investigating the ramp there with his trunk. Now he should be able to pick up on the scent of the first bull that came off. And that'll make him feel a lot more comfortable to leave the truck, knowing that the other bull has already moved out. Come on, big guy. Michael, I love how you got our back there. Yeah, he could be the grumpier of the two. It's interesting to see the different behavior of these two bulls as they come out here. First one, not a care in the world, just went straight to feeding. This one a little bit more nervous and tentative as he comes out, and he's busy smelling his way as he exits that truck and onto the reserve for the very first time. There you go, big guy. All is good in the world. Look at that, he's literally retracing the steps, the exact steps that that older bull took. Oh, taking a little snack with him for the road. Oh, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. He'll soon be with the other bull. Just going to try and move my way to the front of this truck, everybody, and see if we can get a look at them going together. Oh, there we go. Apologies for the noise of the truck. But you can now see them both together here, everybody. That younger bull will feel so much more comfortable knowing that he's now in the presence of the older bull. Oh dear. He's busy sizing up this big knobthorn tree here in front of him. Oh my word. Unbelievable. Jeez, look at that, guys. Just busy listening to everything now. A couple of us still chatting around here. What a privilege, guys. Thank you to everybody that was involved with the relocation of these two incredible creatures. So grateful to have been here. Thank you to Nambiti, the reserve, that has very generously allowed us to bring these two bulls up here. Thank you to Dr. Pete Rogers, to Brent, to Kevin, Leo Smith for helping with the whole process, and yeah, thank you to everybody involved here on the Rietspruit Game Reserve. Another incredibly successful relocation of a couple of big giants. We're going to be turning off the lights pretty soon, everybody. We're going to leave these bulls in peace and let them settled in. Thank you to everybody that joined us on this live release of these amazing animals. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here with us in the early wee hours of the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning now. And we're officially done with the release of these two big bulls onto the Rietspruit Game Reserve. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. A very, very special moment indeed. Andrew, Lindorf, thank you guys. Man, that's an awesome feeling. Yeah, thank you everybody. All the best to you all. Thanks for joining us again, and hopefully we'll see you out here pretty soon with Painted Dog or on the Rietspruit Game Reserve. But from us here at Painted Dog, we're going to say good night and head to bed and try to get some sleep. Leave these two beautiful bulls to do their thing.